Update our top story now. We're learning more about the suspect in last night's shooting that killed one Dallas police officer and wounded two others. The fallen officer, Darren Burks, was shot in his patrol car last night while parked outside of a community center in Oak Cliff. They say the suspect, Corey Cobb, was looking to murder an officer and alluded to plans on social media. The police chief called the killing an execution. Responding officers exchanged gunfire with the shooter, and two of the officers were wounded. One of them is out of the hospital. The other is still recovering in a hospital. Fox 4's Sean Rabb, following those developments, he joins us from the newsroom with the very latest. Sean.
Yeah, and some of what the chief was talking about as it relates to Corey Cobb, we learned that today through his social media. Need to update you about this man who shot three officers, killing 46-year-old Darren Burks. He again is identified as Corey Cobb, a 30-year-old man. This bookend photo is from 2017. Arrest for traffic violations, failure to ID, giving a false name. We could find no record of violent acts before now. Cobb, according to his social media, identifies as a Moorish American national. That's a population of the people that considers themselves to be sovereign and immune from U.S. laws. Now, Cobb posted videos, and the chief talked about this, of his approaching undercover officers, talking to them, questioning them at times about what they're doing and why they're in certain places using his cell phone. He approached Darren Burks, who was sitting in his squad car, the 900 block of East Ledbetter, East Oak Cliff, Thursday night, a little after 10 p.m. Chief Garcia again says it was not an ambush, but that the officers were targeted.
Officer Burks was executed. Our preliminary investigation has determined that on Thursday, August 29th at 10:02 p.m., the suspect, identified as 30-year-old Corey Cobb, a black male, arrived in the 900 block of East Ledbetter Drive and parked his white Buick. At 10:04, Officer Burks arrived at the location and parked near the front entrance to the building between call assignments. Cobb approached Officer Burks and talked with him briefly through the driver's side window as he recorded the encounter with a cell phone. The suspect then pulled out a handgun and executed Officer Burks as he sat in his vehicle.
The chief spoke with both of the wounded officers today, along with the mother of Darren Burks, and visited with officers at the South Central substation where Darren Burks worked. Clearly, the chief, with the range of understandable emotions after the events of last night, and he talked about how as officers responded, this man, Corey Cobb, took a shotgun and opened fire on those officers, striking a female officer, Officer David, in the face, and Officer Farmer in the leg. The chief said it was clear we almost lost three officers last night, and he was thankful that those two officers survived, but clearly the department, the chief, the city, hurting. Blake.
Yeah, and a lot still to figure out in the investigation as well. Sean, thanks so much.
Okay.
Shalom, shalom, Yashar Allah. I want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rahak Kadash, which in the Petty Hubutan is created Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you sister brothers living this truth, and shalom to you brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Woo, you just see from that clip, Yashar Allah. I'm glad I sat on this for a minute. A lot of information has came out. Evidently, it's a Jake. They unalived another Jake that was on the police force, and it's got everybody in the uproar. And there's something real fishy about this. You know, a brother did a lesson on it, did some background check, and dude claimed that he was a Moor, and he claimed that he was a Hebrew Israelite. So now you see where I'm going with this. That's that persecution coming down. So with that being said, if you using this thing sincerely, you should be working with wisdom. So what in your mind told you to go unalive, and not just any police officer, a Jake police officer at that, you know, just out the blue for everything happened. So I believe through the spirit that he was set up to do that. I think this dude was an agent provocateur. I can't really prove it. It's just my belief based on what the situation happened. And I believe Esau set him up to do it so that he can get ready to persecute, you know, the real Hebrew Israelites that's really doing this thing sincerely and to persecute us as a nation as a whole. Because this is going on the southern tribes, you know. And he called himself Moorish. There's a lot of Moors out here in the nation of Babylon the Great America. You know us, you know, the Hebrew Israelite movement, or Salakia, the awakening, is really flourishing right now. So Esau got to do something to shut that up. And what's the best way to do it? To set you up on that. Same thing they did to the Black Panthers. So I believe through the spirit that dude was set up to do that. So that now any legislation that Esau had in Congress that he was having a problem getting passed, it'll zoom pass. Because you know how Edomites feel about their police officers. When I say Edomites, I'm about the so-called white men and women. They consist of the Edomites. And they love their police force. Because the police force is really the slave patrol force. And so with one of them being taken out, you know, they looking to militarize the police force and get ready to jump on the children of Israel. And this is all they need, man. They're going to pump this and show this everywhere. And see, Southern tribe is going to be persecuted because of this. Northern tribe is getting persecuted because of the migrant crisis. So now you see the big picture of what Esau is doing. He's getting ready to blame the problems of Babylon the Great America onto the children of Israel and rile up all these heathen nations to attack us. That's what's at play. So I'm going to get my first precept. Then we're going to go to an Ox page that inspired this lesson because he made a lot of good points. And, you know, as I just sat on it today at work and let the spirit, you know, marinate, I could see where this is really going. I could see the setup. I could see it vividly. I see what Esau Edom's doing. It's nothing new under the sun. All he's doing is just giving us a bad rap. We're going to be the blame for this place going under. And everybody's going to try to jump on us. And that's why it's going to be a thing called Jacob's trouble. So this is Psalms 10:2. The wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor. The rich goes into who? You know, it said the wicked. So like I said, the wicked. Who's the wicked? That's Esau Edom, so-called white man. He's the wicked. Synonymous with that, according to Malachi 1 and 2 and 3. And he says he persecutes the poor. Who represents the poor? The nation of Israel. We don't have nothing, man. We're the poor. You know, we got some rich sellouts, but we really ain't got nothing, no manufacturing, no infrastructure, no representation. We are the poor right now, truly the poor. It says, let them be taken the devices that they have imagined. And I love that precept right there because, like, Esau's going to cause mass chaos is what he's doing. Predicated on the backs of us. And this chaos is going to go out so crazy, so wide that he's not going to be able to reel it in. Because this thing is going to go nationwide on the chaos. So everything he putting out there for us, he going to get tripped up on it. The same way the drug gang went. They put crack out there for us to destroy us. But yet it didn't destroy us. We coming up out of that. Now we got meth. And guess who is eating up? Esau Edom. You the one wanted to put drugs out here. Now your son is on drugs. So, Lord willing, that happens like that again for these devils, man. This chaos that they throwing out there is going to get their own people messed up because they're not ready to fight. Now, a lot of us, we're ready for the fight. We know what's coming. So just like a good watchman, you know, we out blowing the horn, letting Yahshua know, like, hey, this devil's setting us up. He's setting us up to take a fall. You know, get ready. Get your stuff in order. Because everybody's going to blame us for this place going under. They ain't going to blame Esau. They're going to blame us. And this is a part of it. You can find a 2/3 bug out. Because you see from dude's mug shot, he looked just like a bug out. So it's nothing for Esau to promise him a couple $millions to offer police officer. And he not knowing at the end, you going to go to jail. You ain't getting nothing. They just set you up. So all they need is a dummy, man. And they come a dime a dozen in our nation. That's why it's called the 2/3. The majority of our people ain't with it. He's supposed to know something. He's supposed to be a Moor and a Hebrew. That right there is conflicted. This ain't no dude's a bug out. That's why he's the perfect person to set up to do this. So let's go check out the Ox lesson. Because he shows it. They don't pause.
Okay, a Moor and a Hebrew Israelite. So you see he got the t-shirt fringe on and he has the turban on. All right, this dude was all over the place. Right, and this one caught my eye too, where he's pretty much
CTR Gold Star, just to live.
Doing rap songs with his face on, JC, I'll say. I don't like really saying, the J word. So yeah, he has his face here on JC, playing, his little rap music or whatever, his little song he made or what have you, which just shows you this dude is bugged the hell out. Okay, we got another one here.
Down need the face, it's within me. We are good and evil, strangely mixed. Circle 7. You didn't know? Did you know that most walking around don't have a soul? How can you be an angel when you don't want to grow? How can you be wiped up when you being a hoe? How can you be a leader when you leading her wrong? You supposed to protect and provide, but you pass due on loans. Judge, then be judged.
And it's always them fucking Shiva Jadas, man. But
like Hawk said, man, them old dreadhead bug outs. You see when they rapping, he ain't serious about studying the scriptures. He up here doing rap songs. Man, he's one of the ones that he's a carnal Israelite. See, he got caught up in the fab of it. And that's why he did some nigga stuff, because that's what he was a nigga. He was a nigga with some fringes on. He wasn't in this thing sincerely. And he did some nigga stuff. And I think the serpent got in his ear and made him go do that. He got videos of approaching the police. He might just be a super bug out, but anywhere it go, Esau gonna use this and spin it to his advantage. And I'm gonna put the Ox lesson in the comment section, because I highly recommend you watch it, because he went in on dude. I'm just keeping it, on an overview, the after effects of what happened. But I highly recommend y'all watch that lesson, because he gonna go in on dude and just what's happening. And so right now, Esau knows his kingdom's about to crumble. They need a scapegoat. Who is that scapegoat going to be? It's going to be the children of Israel, us, Yasharallah. And he really want to lump in, but they want to call us the black Hebrew Israelites. So they went and found this little dummy. Let's say if he was really serious about it, like, dang, dude, you couldn't even go for an Edomite officer. You go for a Jake. So to show you, like, you don't even know where dude's thinking was, man. He was just all over the place and just super bugged out to where he did something real stupid, man. That's the time and place for everything. And that was not the time to, attack the police at all. That was a straight crash dummy move. So, but we do know what's going on with that, though. That seemed like a straight setup. I can smell it and see it from a mile away. That they're gonna run this, man. This is the help to get the police them automatic weapons, the military grade weapons. Get them some more MRAPs. They be like, man, these Negroes is unalive police officers. Man, we need this, we need that. And they're gonna pass in the Congress and they're gonna get it. And it's gonna get them, this gonna make Edomite officers really be trigger happy when they dealing with Jake. They're like, you got one of us, we need to get like 50 of y'all. That's the mindset. You know how they gonna be. So it's gonna be real treacherous for Jake out here, man. We gotta be real circumspect, man. And I believe they can get some more dummies to do this, man. We got all kind of wicked men in our nation that'll do anything for $1 or for fame or notoriety. So I'm gonna go get this right here. Let's go to Maccabees, because this is nothing new, man. I think that dude was set up to do that. I really do. And this is First Maccabees 1:11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded me, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. Verse 12. So this device pleased them well. So I believe that dude made a covenant with the heathen, man. I think they gave him a tip, and he's also going to be here. Or he could have just stalked dude out. But nonetheless, I believe dude was set up. I believe somebody put a bug in his ear to go do that. Because most Jakes don't attack. They don't even attack Edomites. Nonetheless, the police. Jake does not usually bust at the police. But we could be in a season where Jake getting roused up and they getting fed up and they want some get back. We could be dealing with that. But nonetheless, it's going to make the devil come down with great wrath, because they took away some of his force. You know, they say never let a good crisis go to waste. They about to pass all kind of legislation. They about to try to get the gun control going again. Oh, see, this is why they don't need no guns. The public don't need no guns. See what they do? You got to take away the Second Amendment rights. They could be going for that. This could get that accomplished. You know, because that dude was really sincere in this thing. Like the scriptures say, patiently wait on the Lord. Vengeance is mine. You got to wait till Esau jump on us, man. We don't got to take the offensive and go out here and try to hit police officers. Really, like the scriptures told us to be peaceful with all men. He should have been focused on the work, not trying to go out and be like Esau and shed somebody's blood with the sword. That's just totally off, man. And so he's dealing with a real weak, low-level camp. Plus, he's a straight bug out. Because how you going to be a Hebrew Israelite and a Moor at the same time? Those are two different philosophies. So he had mixed wine. Ain't no telling what else he was into. And this, I mean, they love to find them people to do acts like that, though. You look at the fake Trump assassination. They found the little bug out dude. All you gotta do is find a little bugged out person. And they hear people that's on medication. You know, these little agents meet them like, man, hey, do this and we'll give you this. And they ain't in their right mind. They gonna do it. And all he doing is setting them up and lying to them, because at the end you either gonna be unallowed to go to jail. One of the two. So this is nothing new. But nonetheless, they're gonna run with this majorly. They're gonna run with it big time. They're going to pump it everywhere. I said all kind of news on it. You see in the comments, they already are, see, them Negroes, black on black crime, where the Black Lives Matter at, you know? And that's a whole slander campaign, Black Lives Matter. So it's making them look like a joke. So you can just see the setup, y'all, Sharala. Peep the setup. They already got the Northern Tribe set up through the migrant crisis. You know, I'm going to do a lesson on that. That's starting to bubble up into something. And now they got this to blame it on the Southern tribes. They over here unaliving police officers, man. We got to do something about that. They're going to get increased funding, better weaponry. And that's about to come down on Jakes, man. A lot of young Jakes in the hood about to feel the wrath because of these events. You know, the police force is about to be in a more fever type of spirit, fervent, to snatch Jake up. That's what's about to come. And like I look for many more too. That was just like a little ankle biter. They been trying to persecute us. So they're gonna find some more T-shirt and friends dudes to do stuff. And see, there go them black people in Israel. I told they violent. I told they was militant. And that's what they're gonna put the narrative out. You know, my family's already looking at me crazy. Let them find out this story. They're going to be looking at me super crazy. Like, man, this what y'all doing now? Because anybody going to take the time to, you know, see the different Hebrew Israelite groups. They just going to put us all in one lump sum and think we all like that. Now, I know we got families. You know, we working jobs. We got stuff to lose. We ain't got time to get out here and do no crash dummy acts. Just because this dude did it. But I think he was coerced into doing that. I really do. You know, so I'm gonna go get this right here. We leave off on this note. And this is 1 John 2:19. It says that they went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would have no doubt had continued with us. They said we over continuing to work. You know, we in the faith, we prayed up. We not out here trying to check on police officers, unalive police officers. Not what we doing. It says, but they went out that they might be made manifest. See, he got made manifest. He's not of us, man. That was stupid. That they were not all of us. So that dude got proven to be not a part of us, because that's not what we doing over here. You know, we're here to bring edification to the sheep. The sheep is the believers of Yahweh Bashem Shai. We're here to break the word down, you know, relay this word and feed our people. That's the mission right now. Not to be going out here and unaliving police officers. That's not what we're doing. That's not what we own, man. We on defense over here. We're not on no offense. We got to wait for Yahweh Shai to get on the offense. Right now, we on defense. We on preserve mode. Do the work mode. That's what we on. So that dude proved that he was not a part of who we are. I don't know what camp he subscribed to, but he proved that he lacked wisdom, man. He did some Sakari type of stuff, and I ain't seen none of them do that. But I can see him doing it. IUSPK. You know, they always brag about they guns. But we're not on that over here. We're being peaceful for all men. You know, we don't even attack nobody. We defend ourselves. He went out and did some Edomite stuff. He hunted that police officer down. That's what he did. That was premeditated. Probably talked to dude, rolled up on him and did it, you know. As I'm looking like, dang. He's supposed to be a Moor, and he moving like a straight street gangster dude. Hood dudes ain't even doing that. But he's supposed to be a Moor and the Hebrew Israelite. And that's the type of moves he making. So he's not among us. That was just a nigga with some fringes who got provoked by a satanic spirit to go out and do something stupid. But that also feels prophecy, because Esau's going to use that to persecute us. He going to say we all like that. That's what these devils going to put out there, you know, in the atmosphere, in the world. They're going to pump that everywhere. See, this officer done died. That's them, the Moors and the Hebrew Israelites. They're violent. Because I know a Moor. It's a Moor at my job. You know, so I know about them. You know, I can't wait to holler at dude about that, see what he think. But them dudes is bugged out, man. Because that Moor stuff is not the truth. And then you make it to know you're Hebrew Israelite, you still got to find the correct doctrine. It's good you done found, you know, your nationality, but you got to find the correct way to do this. You got Hebrew Israelite camps that's telling they members to bring, you know, guns to the camp and to get violent, get militant. It's camps out there like that. And nothing for Esau to go get one of their members to do this. So this I don't think this is going to be the last, Yashua. Esau's going to find some more dummies. Hey, man, go do this. We'll give you this. You know how people love money. Esau come with that right price, and they ain't really rooted in the spirit in this. They're going to do it. And we're going to get blamed. So count the cost of being in this truth. You know, count the cost, because it's going to get real hot and heavy as we move forward in prophecy. Because they're going to put us on the forefront like them black Hebrew Israelites. They doing this and doing that. We can't come up because of them. They doing this. They violent. They militant. So watch for that to happen. And for those of us that's in this sincerely, you know, you brothers and sisters, man, stay locked in, because we're going to need Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to protect us. Because they're going to throw us before everybody, man. Our family going to try to serve us on a straight platter. Like, man, it's him with that Hebrew Israelite stuff, man. Y'all this and y'all that. And they're going to demonize us. Esau always demonizes something before he attack it. I noticed that. You know, just my 39 years of being here on this earth. That's how Esau get down. He demonizes it, then he attacks it. So I see the setup happening. I see what this devil is doing. And we got to make sure we doing what we doing, so we get caught up in that snare. So with that being said, man, I hope this has been edifying. I want to say Kwam Yashar Allah. And stay locked in, because Yahweh Shah is quickly on the way. Shalom.